Welcome back to Wealth Not Weight, and today we're doing an interesting video. We're showing you how to make a healthy peanut butter and jelly. Start with our Petrid's Farms whole grain German dark wheat bread. Here's this nutrition and calorie information. Feel free to pause the video and see why the whole grain whole wheat bread is so healthy. Now first we're going to slide in our creamy almond peanut butter and just completely lose control of it there. There we go. For dramatic effect, we're sliding that peanut butter in. That's of the utmost importance. There's also its calorie information showing why it's healthier than the average peanut butter. It's low in sugars and great in protein and in your fats. Next up, as we lose control of the jam is sugar-free and has no added sugars compared to your jellies, which have a lot. This is a more natural and healthier alternative. Here's this nutritional information. As you see, it's sugar-free, but still extremely delicious. Next, you're going to need a plate, and not one, but two knives. It's important to get two knives because you don't want to have any crossover. Now you're going to grab your whole wheat, whole grain bread. Now, some of you don't like the heel. I personally feel if you don't like the heel, then you should be eating bread. But I love the heel, and I just dropped the heel. So that added a damper to my day. But then you're going to take two normal pieces of bread. There you go, one. And now two absolutely beautiful slices of bread there. Absolutely perfect for our almond butter and jam sandwich. There you are. Now you're going to grab hold of your plate. There you go. And you're going to put both slices of those beautiful pieces of bread down. There you are. Line them up end to end, and it makes the perfect little wedge or almond butter and jam sandwich. Now you're going to take your almond butter. There you are. Going to put that off to the side. And you're going to take a nice helping of it. There you go. Creamy almond butter. Now, as you've seen, the serving size information was for 2 tablespoons of almond butter. So we're trying to angle it out. They go not quite, but we're getting there. That's about 1, maybe 1.5 tablespoons of creamy almond butter. There we go. We're going to spread it out. Absolutely amazing. And it's important you use the correct spreading technique. We're going to fast forward so you don't have to see me spread out all that butter. But you want to make sure you get all the edges and the middle of the bread. The last thing you want to happen is have all the peanut butter glooped to one side, and then you have an off-center almond butter and jam sandwich. There you go. You're going to spread that nice and evenly. There you are. That's about 2 tablespoons of creamy almond butter spread out. Now it's important to try a little bit of almond butter for taste. I'm the one using the butter, so it is okay if I take it right out of the jar. Absolutely delicious. So delicious, you're going to sink. They are very good. Thumbs of approval. Absolutely amazing. There you go. You want to make sure you seal that up nice and tight so that way you may use it for later. Now, we don't want to get rid of this knife, as I said before, so just toss it to the side. They are ready to go with our Concord sugar-free grape jam. A little Vanna White showing off there. There you go. You're going to open up the sugar-free Concord jam. Grab that second knife I was telling you about, and we're going to take out about 3 tablespoons. Now, the serving size information is for 1, and it's about 10 calories for 1 tablespoon. But now we're using 3, which is going to be about 30 calories for those of you who cannot use math. And again, we're going to speed up as we spread that jam across that nice piece of bread. For those of you who've seen Birdcage with Robin Williams, you know you have to smear that jam on. There you are, all nice. And now the jam is going to gloop up a little bit, and you'll have partly uneven sections of it. We're going to try and get that down and mitigate it as much as possible. That is of the utmost importance in getting your perfect almond butter to jam balance. The reason why we're using more of our sugar-free jam than our almond butter is because the almond butter has a very strong flavor and the jam is sugar-free, so we're trying to get a delicious balance. We're going to try it, and it is absolutely delicious again. Now make sure to close up your jam. We want to save that again for later. And discard your knife. Then you're going to retie your apron because you're an idiot and tied it behind your back. There you go. We're going to put that jam back. There we are. And get that in focus. Look at that. Doesn't that look absolutely beautiful? Now I'm going to give you a point of view from what I am seeing. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Look at that. Perfect amounts of creamy almond butter and perfect amounts of the sugar-free jam on that whole grain, whole wheat bread. Absolutely delicious. There we are. Put your back. Now we're going to try and carefully, almost with surgeon-like precision, put these pieces of bread together. This is where that seam I was talking about is going to make things easier, and we're just going to slide them together. They're going to embrace each other in like a nice little almond butter and jam hug. There we are. There you go, and you want to make sure you put it down without smushing it. You want to make sure you have it even and perfectly aligned. There we go. Give it a little kiss. It'll help it taste better. There we go. Now I have a special bread cutting knife I'm going to use for this, but you can use either one of your knives. Do not perform those ninja moves at home. I am licensed and trained. You're going to cut it at a perfect 45-degree angle. Not 46, not 44, but 45. There we are. And we're going to cut into it. Make sure you do not cut your fingers. Use proper bread cutting techniques. There we are. We're going to cut through that last little bit of difficult grain there. That's what the whole and whole grain stands for, is that whole tough grain. There we are. As we break it free, we're going to try and set it up. Then we're going to discard our knife. We're going to try and get a beautiful cross-section of this absolutely delicious and healthier sandwich. This is low in sugars due to the almond butter and the sugar-free Concord jam, and it is on our whole wheat bread, which is better than the simple carb white bread. There we are, end to end, absolutely perfect. Look at that thing of beauty. Now we're going to bring it in, give you a little bit of a closer look. All that delicious almond butter and grape jam oozing out of it. It looks absolutely delicious. Now we're going to see how it tastes. There we go. Now we're going to get a big old bite of that. And as you imagine, it tastes absolutely delicious. So delicious, in fact, I'm losing some of my jam. Now, part of what makes this so healthy is that there's less sugars than your traditional peanut butter and jelly because of the sugar-free jam and the healthy almond butter, which has no added sugar. The whole grain whole wheat bread is also a complex carb, which digests slower and has more nutritional value than your typical source of white bread. I hope you guys like this little change of pace and this little bit of cooking video. If you really enjoyed it, comment, be sure to like, and subscribe for more. Once again, I am Joseph Coizza, and this has been Wealth Not Weight. Thank you so much, and have a great day.